So from the etymological point of view, English vocabulary contains native element and borrowed element. Native element, Indo-European element, Germanic element, English proper element. And borrowed element. We said that modern scholars estimate the percentage of borrowed words in the English vocabulary at 65–70%, which is exceptionally high figure. On a straight vocabulary count, considering the high percentage of borrowed words, one would have to classify English as a language of international origin. And now it seems advisable to sum up what has been said like this. Celtic borrowings belonging to the 5th and 6th centuries Anno Domini. Latin borrowings, group number 1, the 1st century before Christ. Second group, the 7th century Anno Domini. The third group, the Renaissance period borrowings. Scandinavian borrowings from the 8th to the 11th century Anno Domini. French borrowings, Norman French borrowings from the 11th to the 13th centuries Anno Domini. Parisian borrowings, Parisian Renaissance borrowings, Greek Renaissance borrowings, Italian Renaissance borrowings and later borrowings, Spanish Renaissance borrowings and later borrowings, German borrowings, Indian borrowings, and Russian borrowings. So it was mentioned that the tribal languages of the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes by the time of their migration contained only words of Indo-European and Germanic roots, plus a certain number of the earliest Latin borrowings. And now let us explain what we mean by Indo-European element. By the Indo-European element are meant words common to all or most languages of the Indo-European group. English words of this group denote elementary concepts without which no human communication would be possible. The following groups can be identified: family relations, father, mother, brother, son, daughter, parts of the human body, foot, nose, lip, heart, animals, cow, swine, goose, plants, tree, birch, corn, time of day, day, night, heavenly bodies, sun, moon, star. Numerous adjectives: red, new, glad, sad. The numerals from 1 to 100. Pronouns, personal pronouns, except they, which is Scandinavian, demonstrative pronouns. Numerous verbs: to be, to stand, to sit, to eat, to know. Germanic element represents words common to all or most Germanic languages. Some of the main groups of Germanic words are the same as in the Indo-European element. Parts of the human body: head, hand, arm, finger, bone. Animal: bear, fox, calf. Plants: oak, fir, grass. Natural phenomena: rain, frost. Seasons of the year: only autumn is the French borrowing. Landscape features: sea, land. Human dwellings and furniture: house, room, bench. Sea-going vessels: boat, ship. Adjectives: green, blue, gray, white, small, thick, high, old, good. Verbs: to see, to hear, to speak, to tell, to say, to answer, to make, to give, to drink. And finally, English proper element. The English proper element is in certain respects opposed to the first two groups. These words have distinctive feature. They are specifically English, having no cognates, words of the same etymological root of common origin in other languages, whereas for Indo-European and Germanic words, such cognates can always be found. For example, star, it is stella in Latin. Here are some examples of English proper words. These words stand quite alone, absolutely alone, in the vocabulary system of Indo-European languages. Bird, boy, girl, lord, lady, woman, daisy, always.